do you agree that the role of the opener performs has changed since 2008, since you started like
Oh yeah,
consistently doing it?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
think
what is that one change you've seen that is which is a defining change?
I think I think the change that has actually come about has become really role specific, where they don't really care about the wicket anymore. The value of the wicket's really gone down, and the value of being explosive has gone up. So if you're an opening batsman, what you do in the first 6 or 7 overs, maybe the first 10 overs is all that really matters.
Hmm.
Anything above and beyond that is bonus. You know, what you do in the 6 to 8, 10 overs is what is critical as an opening batsman. The kind of explosiveness of a start that you give. Are you giving a start that gives you returns of maybe 60, 65, and as with minimum wickets to fall in that? You know,
Hmm.
so again, it's a fine balance. Now, how do you end up giving that kind of a start? You know, and figuring that out. I think that's the key right now. If you can give a better start than that, awesome. But the consistency of giving those kind of massive starts where you get 80 for one or 80 for no loss in 6 overs, the chances of that happening are a lot lesser than, getting, say, 50, 55, 60 in 6 overs today.
And that's where the strike rate point comes into, isn't it? That's the
Yes,
focus. And
yes.
are you on board with the strike rate discussion that happens through in teams and which is vital for your roles, the people perform?
Yeah, I think, see, the thing is, that's the thing, right? So you, cricket's changing, and it's so dynamic that like, especially in the last six years, since 2015, you would have seen the game change drastically, especially as far as, batting is concerned. You'll see that there are guys specifically in the team for certain roles, like a Chris Lynn is specifically there for the first 4 to 6 overs, like Sunil Narayan is defined only for the first 6 overs, you know. So anything he does beyond that is a bonus. So he's performed his role, got the team off to a good start in the first 6 overs. He's done a great job.
Hmm.
Someone like Hardik Pandya, epitomizes a finisher's role. Um, Pollard, for that matter. Again, you don't want him to
Even he
be.
wants to back more. He longer.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's had his growls also. Yeah.
yeah, but guys like them, teams are looking at them playing only in the last 6 to 7 overs. They don't want to use them before that. They're specifically there in the team for those kind of roles, right?
Like
Between 30,
Russell.
like Russell. He's specifically there to play that role between 15 to 20. Because sometimes initially, I think at least 2 years ago when I was in KKR, when you, like, sometimes, say 2017, 16, 17, you felt like if you gave Russell more than 8 overs, you're probably giving him too much time to think, and he probably will not perform. And so that's why it's become more role specific. T20 has become more role specific. And I think with the onset of T10 cricket, yes, it's become even more like intense, the
Hmm.
specificity of roles. As long as,
But
like,
you do agree that performing this season is very key for your
oh
future?
yeah, of course. And I think performing every season is key, and I think those are the things that you recognize, for me, over the last 3 years. Now, if I was a 21-year-old or a 20-year-old and I've had 3 seasons that didn't go well because I was made to bat in the middle order, no one would have cared. It matters now because I'm 35. You know what I mean? As a youngster, it wouldn't matter,
Hmm.
right?
As long
And
as
that,
you do
and that,
the role that given to you, yeah.
exactly, right?
Like
So
you
if
have
I'm,
Gale now. Yeah.
yeah,
You're
exactly,
doing
yeah.
the same
So
thing.
yeah, and that's why cricket's also changed, right? Because it's become so role specific. No one expects you to bat 20 overs and score 100 now. They expect you to bat 10 overs and get the team off to a good start. If you've batted 10 overs and the score is 120, you've done your job. That's where cricket is at the moment.